No,
No,
I don't live.
they're the same church.
Huh?
They are
No,
saying
no, I
in the
don't live
same
in.
church.
Oh, the same church.
Yeah, so
Okay.
and they are in charge of the church stuff, so they link up a lot more. Okay. Okay then, that's fine. Now, I want to walk us through this very, very nicely. Let's use gold because that's what we've tested over time. Now, so when you go into the 1 hour, you remember we did these things yesterday, didn't we? And look at the gold. I traded gold to this point, and gold came all the way, and it came to the point. US 30 was giving us a lot of grief today. Why? Because I figured out now. I had a discussion with Ishmael because Ishmael was in this thing and he's still in it. You know, so I was like, how come you're in it? And I saw this curve, things going up, and I jump out. So I asked him those questions, and when we figured out what exactly we need to do in our moving average. So now you remember this this thing, demand and supply lines, which is support and resistance lines from yesterday. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, if you go into the 15 minutes, you could still see them, can't you? So, like for example, we came from this one demand and supply line. You see, we came closer to that today. Now, the question is, how would you know that we are ready to go into a trade? You see, when we crossed, you see the first cross, yeah? When we crossed and we went up, that becomes a level. Before that became the level, we've not crossed this, so we were not interested. When we crossed, this thing becomes a level now. A level in the cross. And what are we waiting for? We are waiting for another cross, either to the level or to the break of that level. And then when it breaks the level, we want an entry in the retracement or after the break of the retrace, after the break of that level. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think this thing, we've discussed that before. So when we cross, we see we cross clearly. If this wasn't even a good cross, we cross clearly. You see, but when we cross clearly, we were now projecting in this one. Do you understand? So we crossed, we want something like an M. We're creating the M, but this is the level that it keeps respecting. So when it breaks the level, we can go into the market, boom, and then we trade this quick. Do you understand what I'm saying? Alternatively, we can trade it this other way as well. When it crosses, we want an M. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then we go into this thing here. Where would our stop loss be? Way at the top here. Do you understand? Where would our take profit be? We are targeting the demand levels. Do you understand?
So it's been like a swing trade.
It's like a day trade, but not a
Day
swing
trade.
Yes. So if we are going down and we get here and we see that, okay, the wicks are too bad, here, I don't think we'll get it tonight. Then we close it. Do you understand? And it will be something like 1 for 1. So in that case, we should not put so much lots on it. That will take us out. Now look here. And this is GU. Where did we cross? We crossed here. So we crossed there. But then we're not working up. So when we saw that, okay, this is the cross. So then this thing becomes what? The level. Do you see it? This thing becomes the level, right? So all the while we've crossed and we're still trading below it. It tells you like we are in a downtrend. So even if this is the downtrend, like we've crossed up and we've crossed down, these two areas becomes the levels. You see, this is a clear level. We want to break it before we trade it. You see, we broke it and then we could have traded this. Our target should be down here. And then we didn't skim, so we could have skimmed this out. Now look, so this was for the morning, and then this is for the afternoon. We came and we broke it in the afternoon. When we broke it in the afternoon, we can either go straight into it or look, a retest, a clear retest. Candlestick, boom, we are in it. Do you see? Let's keep going. Here, we woke up and it looks like we were in an uptrend anyway. So what will be the level? This will be the level. Do you understand? We broke the level, retested, and then we traded it up, but it went to a psychological level. US 30. Disgrace me today, yeah? It's going back up. So that's you see. So when we woke up and it broke the level, it came retest. We could have gone in just for a skirmish and it will come possibly back to our entry. Now we break. Where is the other next level? When we broke, this is our level. Do you understand? And then this level, I think it's news. So boom, boom, boom. And then when now it breaks and it's hanging around here, we've got a new level here. You see, so this new level, we broke it, we retest, we could have traded just this one. So we normally can get a trade in the morning and a trade in the afternoon. Look at this one. Now, he broke this one. You see, he broke the first one. So when he breaks the first one, where becomes our level? Within the thing becomes a level. You see, so our level will be somewhere there, within it. It breaks the first one, breaks the second one, comes and gives us, we can either now within it find the M and then trade it down within it. Or we wait for the level to break and trade the retest. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Now here. Now here, what happened? When we woke up, it's broken already. This areas could be our level, but we want the level clearly to be within this arc or that arc. So if this is the level that it broke, you see, breaks, we've broken already. We broke this thing even in the morning. We came, when we retest it, we are in the trade. And then it will come back and we'll be in the trade all the way to wherever we want to take it. You know what I mean? So this clearly gave us something. So these trades can be quick if you want massive, or if you just want a short, you just take it wherever you want to take it. Now, because I was figuring this out, that why is it that it looks like we are prematurely entering into the trades. Now here, we woke up in the morning, it was under this anyway, so you don't know what to do. You leave the trade. Now it breaks. When it breaks, you ask yourself, which one is the levels? These are the levels. We broke up the level, came under it, we broke up again somewhere there. Do you understand? When we broke up somewhere there, now we're looking either for the W's or we're just looking for the retest and trade it up. You see? And then if we are even traded this up, where is going to be our stop loss? All the way there. You know what I mean? And where are we trading it up to? We find the comfortable, you see, these are the levels. And then we take it in. You finish around 8, but maybe possibly you get here, you come out of the trade, you know? So look at this one. Even this one, this started the day before. So when it started the day before, you even know that, okay, we are here now. Where would our levels be? Just the immediate levels. And it coincided with the breaks. So here, we skirmished. Here, we skirmished, we broke, you see, we broke this one. We broke within. So when we broke within this, we could even bring our levels to this now. Because we broke, tested, broke, tested. We want to break this level. We broke it here. You see, when we broke it in the morning, and then we find a trade, we are in it. Other than that, when we broke, we start drawing the W's. So you just find the W, the base of the W. You find the base of the W, and then you are in it, and you trade. And we are going to do extensive back testing on this, because I think our problem is entering this thing prematurely. Here, look, we woke up, we know that, okay, we are breaking. So we find the levels. If we bring it up as this as the level, we broke here. We came all the way down, we broke again. You see? So we can either say we broke here, and then we can enter on the retest, and it will take us all the way down, and then we end the trade up. Do you understand? So the thing is that the rule is patience, and which means that if you're putting huge stop losses, then that is also has to affect your lot sizes. Because the stop losses are not small stop losses, they're huge. You know what I mean? Even
how many pips?
So if we say we want to be comfortable, this one is 19, this one is 43. Do you understand? And then you're looking at the upside to at least this demand area, which is 65. So it's almost like 1.5 or something like that. Look, we crossed here in the morning. We clearly seen that we've crossed. What will be the levels? This will be the level. You know, we've crossed it. This would be, it broke the level. We want an entry. So maybe this would be our entry and it takes us all the way down. That doesn't make sense. Let's look at today. What happened?
But sometimes we get a retest.
Yeah, sometimes we get a retest, sometimes we don't.
Because with the current one, there wasn't any retest.
Yeah, so for example, what is happening is that here, that we didn't get the retest. How would we know to enter the trade? These are the retest. These candles are the retest. Does it make sense? You understand? Because we've broken the level way off. So if we get a retracement candle, we can jump into it. And then we are down. We're coming all the way down to the supply area. Here, I woke up in the morning, yeah? So here, we came all the way down, boom. This could be our level, yeah. So we have a level here. You understand? So this is the level. We broke the level, retested on the level, boom, we're up. Which is 7:45, or this is 8 o'clock. We broke, retested, boom, we're up. So I think once we master these trades, it is not everything that is clear. You cannot see everything clear. That's why we have a few things to trade with. So for example, here, you see, we broke. Where will be our level? Our levels can either be this bottoms here, right? And it came and it broke, came back and then retest the level. So I'll show you. You know what I mean? It broke. So this is the thing. We were in it. It broke the levels. It broke it here, came back, retested the level, give us this one. Then we traded it. So this one was more or less like from even 10 in the morning. And then we traded this down to the levels. Because I see that without that, we are not going to be careful enough to trade anything. So like here, we know we've broken already. We have levels way here. You get what I'm saying? So this is the levels we have. We broke that level, we went. In this case, once you see, and one of the things is we can see that we can be forming something. Either we are forming a head and a shoulder. If we are forming a head and a shoulder, we see clearly we're forming under. We can actually join on the shoulder, because if we get this bearish candle, we can join it. I don't want us to be very static. We have to be fluid as well, because once we are forming under this one, it gives us also room to go. But this is the level, clearly. When you break the level, you want an entry to go in it. If you see that we're forming the M's clearly under the moving average, then we can go into that. Do you understand? So for example, here, and let me take these things out. Well, let's leave 8. Let's leave Jordan. I don't know how this can help us, because I knew that sometimes the 8 will help us. So like, for example, we've clearly broken here when we woke up. And then if we say this is the level, broke down the level, and we came up. You see, when we came up, you see, we saw this candle coming down. And normally we want 2 candles after that to enter the trade. This went too far, so we won't say anything. Now you see, we've crossed it clearly. We cross it clearly again down here. Do you understand? And then we can have these 2 candles to enter the trade. Or if we say, okay, we cross it here clearly again, these 2 candles can be our entry to the bottom. Does it make sense? On the 8. Guys, talk to me. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
So here we're walking up. So this then becomes our level when we walk, or even here. We'll see this, but then let's say this becomes our level, because we want to break clear of it. If not, we've broken it. We retested. You know what I mean? We retested, we are forming a head and a shoulder. We can just say that, okay, if we are forming a head and a shoulder, we go on the shoulder. which means there's a lot of weight to be done. Look at how we did all this thing, because sometimes when we see this and we break, we say, oh, we are going, you know. But when we break, we want a clear retest, and then boom. Because so this one, it became ready at 1 o'clock. You see, if we are going and it became ready at 1 o'clock. So then, if possible, we won't find anything on GBP USD in the morning. You see, because there's nothing to find. Unless, of course, we say, okay, this one, when we are trading it to that body here. And then here, see, look. So we woke up in the morning, we were in the downtrend, boom. Where's the level? This is the level. See, when we broke this level, we came for a retest, and then we traded it back up. And then we broke it again here, right? Where is the level? We look left to find the levels. Do you understand? So when we look left to find the levels, we broke on this one and it kept going. Maybe we might not catch this trade. Maybe we might catch it. I can tell. You know what I mean? Unless because here, if it broke here and then we want to use this as the level, fine. You know what I mean? Broke the first one, and then we say, okay, fine. Because it's broken the first one, this could be our levels. And then it comes and it breaks. But still, the break was huge. You know, so maybe we might not catch this. Look at this one. Here we're in a downtrend. We've broken actually when we woke up. So this then becomes our levels. So this was clearer. So when this becomes our levels, we wanted either to form the M, or we just want to come and retest the levels. And then once we've retested the levels, we end the trade. So this played out somewhere 1 in the afternoon. You know what I mean? Which means that in the mornings, there was no clear trade, unless maybe you want to take advantage of this one when he broke and he was doing some things. But the real trade was this one. You understand? The point is, if we are following the M's and the W's that Jeffrey Benson uses, I wonder if he even would have got anything this morning. Do you know what I mean? Possibly wouldn't have gotten anything this morning. Unless, of course, they might say, okay, because it doesn't look like anything. Okay, now, here, do you see the levels?
Yeah.
So we broke here. Clearly broke. The size of the candle told us that. This is because we've been waiting. And then we broke at what time? 7 o'clock. So 7:15. We might not even be here, but we might possibly see the rest, and boom. And then take a little bit. Now, here, look. These are clear levels. We broke. So this possibly would have been the level, because that level, you see, we had a level here, and then we broke the small one. So when we broke, boom, size of the candle tells us we could go in. Down here, we broke this one. But you see, this were the levels that were there before, the head and shoulders here. You see, we broke this clearly because we came hit. And then we clearly broke it. And then we broke this one. So when we broke this one, we had a retest. Boom, we are up. So this one, we got down and up in the day. And then here, I can't see any trade. Because what date was this? 2nd of Jan. Here, possibly, I don't see any clearer trade because there wasn't clear direction about this one. And then, because that is the December, those times were not the best of times. So here, you see, this is the level. We woke up, we broke. When we broke, we really knew that this is the level they are linked. We broke it, came for a retest. You see, the retest was within, but we can decide that let's break it and then trade us up. So this is about 12:45. Once we've broken it, we found a retest. Boom, we traded it up. Look here, we broke a level. We broke this first one. So then this becomes the level. You see, that becomes the level. Retested under it, and it takes us to the docks. Now, so that's 9 o'clock all the way to about 2. So we could have traded this and make some money. Now here, it's funny. Today it wasn't clear break. Maybe we could have said this and then tested it to the top. Because what we want to do is, I don't want us to risk too much. It looks like we're risking too much. So here, look at this. We're already, when we woke up, it's broken. We know that it's given us this level. It's come up. It's broken this level. It's come up. It's broken this level. Retested. Boom. Traded this. Do you understand? So we just have to be very patient. We will see it when it's broken. Here, look, it broke this level. So now that it's broken this level, we can just say, okay, fine. If you're broken in, we look on the left. This is the level. It's broken this level. It comes and breaks it again. It comes and it breaks it. We retest under. Do you understand? So here, breaks. We wait. Let it break. And then we retest under. What time was it? 9:45. And then we traded it down. Do you understand? So I think if we are patient enough and we see, oh, this one has broken, all we have to do is put the levels and put an alert on it. When it breaks, then we take our choices. Here, waking up in the morning, boom, it's broken. So we say, okay, what is our level? This is our level. We broke the first level, broke it again, found a trade and entered. Boom, taking us to the docks, yeah. Simple. And even here itself, look, it broke another level here. You know what I mean? So if this was all the way, this could be on our level. When he broke it, we find a retest, boom. So we can get 2 trades in this one if we choose in the afternoon. And then here, we're walking up. We say, okay, fine. This is our level. You know what I mean? So it's broken, it's forming the W's, right? We can either also go in the W's if we get that, or this we're forming the W's clearly. We can go in earlier in the because the W is forming within the moving average there, or we let it break and then retest, and then we go in on the retest. Is it making a bit of sense?
Yeah.
Is there consistency to it then? Like here, we're walking up, it broke the small one. When it broke the small one, we know that this is our level. You only look left. And it broke the small one. We could have gone into the trade here or waited for a retest and joined it. Boom. Takes us down real quick. You know, this one, it doesn't qualify, so we didn't trade it. If we want to trade anything, look, this broke. So what becomes our level will be somewhere there. You have to break this to trade this small one. You know what I mean? So I believe that if we, and I want us to back test this properly. So like here literally broke the level straight away. Once it broke the level, and this G, I didn't trade this. It broke the level and it was going. Retest, you're in it. Now this is the new level. You see clearly. We were here and then we came down. We know that, oh, this is the level. And we normally do this thing. It breaks it, we're in the trade. Now what time was it? That's 3. We're in the trade. And then here, probably the same thing. So this is our level. Breaks the level. But he even always came always to retest. So look, we might possibly not be sure. He broke the level, came and retest, broke the level again. And then we could find a trade and it takes us up. What time was it? 2 o'clock. You know, so I think we can follow the sequence and possibly make very good judgment. Because, for example, let's look at gold today. You see gold, look, this was our level, right? We broke, we came back up, and then we broke again. You see, I joined gold here, I believe, and it took me down here. Do you understand? So now, if we are here, we know that we can play the sideways game, and it kept sideways in for a long time. So this then becomes our level. A box. Let's actually put a box there. Let's find a box. This then becomes high levels. Okay. So first we broke down and then we broke up. Do you understand? Normally we say we'll find an entry in the up and it went further up, boom, and then we broke down again. So when we broke down on this one and then we came up. We can find a level here, boom, straight away. You know, so I think it shouldn't be a rush at all. We should just take our time. It would take time, but when you get the trade, you're in the trade. You know what I mean? So like here, this was our level, literally. It broke it there, but this was our previous levels anyway. And that's what broke into it. And then so it went up when it broke again, boom. That's the trade that I did today. So the one before. You see the day before here. Possibly this is going to be some kind of levels. I can tell if we can even trade this at all. Or maybe this bottoms will be our levels to trade it out. It's not very clear. But then you see we broke this. When we broke this, we started hovering around here. This one we could have traded it on the sideways anyway. You know how we do this ones. And then when he broke, we are in the trade to the up. I think that was yesterday's trade that we missed. Remember?
Yeah.
So here we woke up. We've actually broken down already. So this actually, when we're actually broken down here already. So this is our level now. And then, you understand? We woke up and then we possibly will be coming down again. So when we broke this, we'll find a retest to enter the trade. Or we know that we broke up. Now we are doing our amps. So 1, 2, 3, and then we are in the trade down. Does it make sense? So we can combine the two. So we've broke down. We want a clear formation under the movement, this or either this or that. The honest, because sometimes it is that, sometimes it is that. So for example, we woke up, we're going up. We came in, we broke. What becomes our level then? It is this. This becomes our level, right? So what do? You are either going to find clear M and then you're in the trade and it will take you down. Do you understand? Or let's say break the level and then join the trade out. That doesn't make sense, yeah. But we need to do it within the moving average. Yeah,
so in this case, you know how you have the yellow line there? It's broken that using that candle that went through blue and purple.
Yeah.
And then so we join on the next one, or do we join the like on the candle after that candle?
On the next one.
So that one, not the one
normally
after.
this should give us a retracement and then we join, but it didn't. So when he broke, we see it's going boom, we're in it. Takes us down.
Okay.
You understand? Why?
But what if you're waiting for a retracement in this case?
It doesn't, you see, so the retracement should be a green candle. The green candle they have, you saw the red going. You can jump on it. Even if it comes, you are only respecting it coming. So where would your stop loss be? At the top somewhere here. And then where would your take profit be? There. Technically. You know what I mean? So so here, you see, we broke this one clearly. I think I need to make this one color. So then we have only one color to play around. You know, so that's what it is. Now the question is, how could we use the 8 to help us? And we could use the 8 to help us. You see, we came here. This was the break. We are going to write the M. So this part, first you ignore it. Do you understand? This part, second, you find a trade on that one. Do you understand? Boom. And then you end it. Let's go and figure this out here. We broke here. So we're going to M. First, you ignore it. M. Second, find trade on either here or here. Then you're in it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We came, we broke. When we broke, we are writing a W. So this is the first W. And then you go up, ignore it. Second, boom. Now you got the second
Joining
already
back.
on the up here and the trade up. You know what I mean? So I think, and do you know the reason why I come up with a simple one? What we noticed was when we go on the hour, and I was discussing this deeply with this thing. Note very carefully. Do you see where our boxes are? These are the ones we drawn on the 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you see these are all levels? These levels was for a downtrend. Do you understand? Do you
Yeah.
know where we got those levels from? Look at this candle, the bearish candle here. This is a retracement after this bearish candle. That is what we got the entry on. So what we noticed was, if we can say, okay, fine, let's come to the 1 hour. What happens that, for example, we're in the 1 hour, and I'll show you guys clearly what it is. Let me cut the 1 hour for a bit and then I'll play it. Let's see. Let's say we're walking up here. This is 2 a.m. So let me just play. This is 3. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're walking up at 7. Right? We are the chart at 7. We've seen this. Immediately we say, okay, this thing, will it still go down? We are not sure. So go to the 15 minutes. You see, we've crossed long time ago. So we have to ignore it. Do you get what I'm saying? We crossed ages ago. So we have to just not bother with it. Now I'll go back to the 1 hour again. You see this candle? So when we see this candle, it's a bullish engulfing. The question then is, where are we on the 15 minutes? Has it crossed? Has it crossed something? No, it hasn't.
No.
So we can even look at the 1 hour and say, okay, we sit in the 1 hour, and then based on what the 1 hour tells us, that's what we do.
You go and check
This
what's
other
happening.
one, let's check. Has it crossed?
No.
It is now crossing. Do you understand? But it is
No,
not
crossing. Oh,
crossed.
the orange one.
See, but normally when we just see this, we are happy to go into a trade. Do you know what I mean? So go back into the 1 hour. Let's check this one. Has this crossed? We have crossed this one. Do you understand? So now that we've crossed this one, this now becomes our level. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let it retest. So let's play it in here. It's retesting. Boom. Now it's broken. Do you get what I'm saying? So within this one, we've got a clear candle telling us that we have retested and we are up. So we can find an entry on the next candle, which is this one. And then let's see where it takes us. It brings us back. You see? So if it brings us back, where would our stop loss be? Maybe it will cut us out. This will cut us out. So now let's go back to the hour.
Are we not using Jordan in this scenario?
Well, I'm not sure Jordan would help, but let's put it on. Let me put Jordan on. Jordan. Oh, what am I not saying, Jordan? Ah, what am I doing? Okay, so it's in this time. Possible. Input. There. You see, well, maybe with this, I'm not sure, but let's go back to the 1 hour. You see, so you see, we came to this level, boom, this hour took us down. So which means though we saw these candles and it told us that we've crossed and we could form something, it wasn't clear. Let's look at the other hour, boom. And this actually takes us down. Let's go and look at this thing. You see, so the deception was we were still printing under this moving average. We're printing under this moving average. Now the question is, do we ignore this altogether and play with this bigger one? Or do we just play with both of them? Do you understand? That's my question.
That the orange one sometimes can fake you out, but the purple doesn't.
So let's now take the orange one out. And let's play with just these to make life simple. You know what I mean? So in that regard, let's go back and see if we would notice the same thing. And this is how I try to play it most of the time. So we start playing from there. Okay. So here we saw this. Let's go on. We saw this clearly. All right. And then we went 15. About 15 minutes, we realized that, oh, we're still under these ones.
Down,
You know what I mean? In a downward trend anyway. So this one, until it crosses that, we won't even bother.
No.
If it gives us a bearish, this thing under this, like a retest, then we're going to. So, okay, we got this. So now we're here. 15 minutes. We're still under it. So the upward trend has not started at all. So let's go back. Next candle. So we got this. Let's go and see. You see, it just only came and respected it. It's not crossed it fully. So, and this is some of the thing when we see this, sometimes we think we are ready to go, but it has to cross fully and test within. So now let's go to the 4 hour. The 1 hour, sorry. 1 hour. Play one candle. Boom. And this one candle comes back. It plays it this way. So let's go 15 minutes.
That's what happened to us today.
See what I'm saying? So it has not done anything. We don't have a clear direction. So now let's come back to the 15, to the 1 hour. And then boom. It gives us this one. We know that, oh, this one, well, it's a fake, another fake out. So you see what we can see in here. It gives, although he's given us this thing, because we've not really crossed, we are not interested.
No.
What is that? Yes. So let's go back to the 1 hour. And then it fakes us back down. Do you understand?
This
so
is what happened to us.
we were literally, you see, we were literally still in a downtrend. How would we know? We got a double top. When this thing broke this thing, maybe we trade this, maybe not. Let's forget about that one. That one is a matter for next time. So, and it continues. You see, so now 15 minutes. So you see, clearly, we're in a downtrend now. Very clearly, we're in a downtrend. So, although, because we are still printing, although we came to touch it, how would you know that we're in a downtrend? We came all the way up, we did not cross. Came up again, we did not cross. You see, now we crossed the first one. Do you understand? When we cross the first one, you see, we did not cross this or cross the first one. We wait for the second cross. This is the second cross. And then we could trade this down. So we are still in a downtrend. So what it is, you see that, then that's why I'm saying that sometimes when you're even looking at the hour to make your judgment, it would deceive you. So all we have can be this moving average. And it's okay, fine. We still have this thing on the 15 hour. But with that, we need to be very patient to get the right trades. If let's say we are looking at this in the 5 minutes, it's a different story. You see, clearly we broke here, we retest here, boom, we are down there. But the 5 minutes is the watching. There's so many opportunities in the 5 minutes, but it is the watching. And with time, I'm sure that we can be able to figure out the 5 minutes one. But if this is the 15 minutes and we trade it, okay, we know that boom, we came first level. This possible because we are trying to draw our M's. This one was a down, and when we came, we had all the way up here. We got this all the way. We went all the way up here. We came, got this. Boom. Even if we say, okay, no, we want to break this level, we broke this level, we could have joined the trade here, and it takes us to the docks. Yeah. You know what I mean? From purple to purple, that kind of thing. So I think we are coming back to the same simplified approaches. You know what I mean? So like, it takes us further, and it takes us down. It takes us up.
So, Mr. Michael, around just before it was 12.
Yeah.
When the candles just before 12.
Yeah. That's
before keep going. Go again. That candle, that one. You know how like we would have thought that green was
that
going
green
to
is
change
an
the
upgrade.
direction.
You see, but
Was going to change
why wouldn't we? It's going to change the direction.
Yeah.
And maybe we say, okay, this is a W. But why wouldn't we go into
Yeah.
the sense?
Because we didn't have a retest, a proper retracement.
Not because it's not even crossed fully in here. We need to
Yeah, so it hasn't
form
gone
in there,
outside of it.
inside it. Why?
Yeah.
Because you see, this candle which came up, let's find what it looks like on the 1 hour. You see, there's this two candles.
Mm.
Do you understand? This
Yeah.
that candle that came out of it. So when we got this one, we want to say that when we've got a clear move, it should form within our moving average.
Yeah.
You see, did this form within our moving average? It didn't form within our moving average. It's
No,
under
we
our moving
didn't.
average.
Mm.
You understand? So then the
Yeah.
next batch of candles was this one.
Yeah.
You see, that is this sideways, sideways, sideways. And we know to say that if we are having a lot of sideways, what do? We box it. We are
Mhm.
able to clearly box it and say, okay, this is giving us a lot of sideways. Even if it comes to the bottom here. We broke here, retest, bump to the bottom. See, this one, we're not interested in it. But let's play it now. It looks like it's giving us something else. So if we are not sure, we can check on the 1 hour and see what is happening. But we got this clear bullish thing. We traded this, we got this clear bullish thing. It looks like we could go up. But if we are going up, we clearly need to cross our stuff. So boom, it's bringing us down again. So you see, well, but this one looks like a sideways again. Another sideways. Another sideways. And then it's night. And then now you see we got the cross here. But once we've got the cross, we need to get a clear retest within the cross. So boom. So let's see what this thing brought. You see now, you see it's crossed this one clearly. You see, but the point is, you see where it crossed this one. You see, so all this, really speaking, we were looking for an uptrend, but this uptrend that we were looking for, it was only this one, which was fakeness. When this thing crossed back down on this one, it's just as good as crossing back down on Jordan. You see, that one is as good as crossing back down. So maybe we can get rid of this. You know what I mean? It's like we've crossed back down on Jordan. So once we got cross back down, we can find a trade and going. So here, look, you see Jordan and this one has crossed again. You know, and normally we know that when Jordan and this thing cross, we can have an upward trend. Boom. And they start going. We wouldn't join it, retest. And it keeps going. Now it gives you some kind of retest. It's coming down. It's coming down. So now you see we are retesting within the moving average now. Do you notice we are retesting within this movement?
Yeah,
Let's get a
it's
next
inside of
candle,
it.
which is healthy, and then we can join the trade
Yeah,
up.
we can join that one. Okay.
See?
That makes so much sense, yeah.
Do you understand what we're talking about?
Yeah,
So
thank you.
we can join it up because we have to be very patient all around. All this is a trade, fine. We want the right trade. So we got this, we got the retest. Even if it's a small trade, we still got it. Do you understand? So I think we've come back to the same destination again. Like as clear as we want it. It crosses here, boom, we are in it. So if this should even show in the 5 minutes, we want it to show 5 minutes. And then let's go to 5 minutes. It will be the same concept. What? Do you know why it's looking like this? Because we have this as 15 minutes, this thing on the 5 minutes. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have this as 15 minutes. So what we're saying is input. It says 15 minutes on the 5 minutes. So imagine we have this 15 minutes on the 5 minutes. When would we go into trades? That was a question. This was the first move. We can ignore it when we got this cross and then we end this trade. But this move, if you put the I would call it the 69 on the 5 minutes,
you would have seen that.
clearly. Do you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So we
Yeah.
have two options. You see, the 5 minutes, there's so much opportunities, but you
Oh,
need to figure it out.
okay. I
Huh?
understand this.
Do you understand it now?
Okay.
So
In
this,
the 5 minutes, you use the orange one. In the
yeah,
15, you can use the purple.
exactly. In the 5 minutes. So what I'm saying is, I wanted to see if we can find 5 minutes opportunities while sitting in the 15 minutes. Look, and that was what it is. But the point is, the question is, do we use 5 minutes or do we use 15 minutes? That is my only worry.
15, 15.
Do you understand? So 5 minutes can give you a lot and a lot of opportunities. So 5 minutes, look, clearly we got it from here. Boom. You know what I mean? And then we traded this all the way. So, but if this 5 minutes, we have from, let's say we broke the box, we came, even if we entered here, it gave us this. Let's look at the 15 minutes. Could we have entered? Okay, 15 minutes, we could have possibly even entered even higher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's the same. But here we would trade this one. We wouldn't trade this one. But in the five
No.
minutes, could we have traded that one? You see, because clearly we go across. Jordan and everybody crossed on this one.
Yeah.
So this is a clear trade to trade. So it's kind of very, very can be icky. You know, you don't know which is which and blah blah blah, that kind of thing. So here clearly we're under it, because if we're under it, let's say we're under 5 minutes. Let's take this one off. You see, we're in the 5 minutes, but we are using the moving averages from the 15 minutes to take trades. You see how clean it could be. We know
Yeah.
Jordan and this thing crosses on the Muslim. We know we are hitting this one. So, well,
Yeah.
and what then would happen? What would be our confluences? Clearly, we know that if Jordan and this thing crosses and we look and we are in a downtrend, then we take the trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan and them cross, but then we came back in an uptrend again, and then it crossed here. Boom. So maybe this one, you see, look here. But Jordan, they cross later. So then we need a faster moving average to cross Jordan. And then maybe we can take the trade. Look here. You see, Jordan and this guy, they cross earlier. So if we say
Yeah.
we have a faster moving average, we cross this, and then we want a retrace within, boom, then we are in. I'm thinking that Pelicious.
Yes, Mr. Michael.
Are you busy?
I'm driving home.
Okay, because I wanted to ask you what you see, because this 5 minutes looks very, very juicy. Do you see it?
I see it, but I think the 15 minutes is just better right now.
Look, because this, we are using 15 minutes moving averages in 5 minutes. Do you understand? So in
Yeah.
that case, if we are using 15 minutes moving averages in the 5 minutes, the moving averages are this thing being picked from the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Do you understand? Which means this candlesticks, which forms all these crosses, they are not from maybe like, because if you are in 5 minutes and you're using 5 minutes moving averages, it is looking at the 30 minutes and then possibly partially the 1 hour. You see,
But
so
wait,
what then
what
happens?
crosses am I looking for? Because I think I missed that section. I kept hearing crosses, but I don't know what you guys are talking about.
So we are in the 5 minutes, yeah?
Yeah.
And we have 8 on, we have Jordan on, and then we have the 69. But those moving averages, they are not 5 minutes ones. They are 15 minutes ones.
Yes.
Do you understand me? And the
Yeah.
moving averages, whenever we have the price action crossing them, it's telling you that this is what is happening on the 1 hour and on the 4 hour. Although we are
Right.
seeing that action in the 5 minutes. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So imagine we have a clear cross, right? Between the let's say between Jordan and the 8.
Mhm.
It travels. It's a good travel before they even go and cross the 69. You
Yeah.
can clearly see it. Maybe Jordan and 8, you can clearly see it. It travels a little bit before you can go into the 69. And
Yeah.
then look at this one. So for me, all I'm just saying is, could we be in the 5 minutes and see what is happening on the higher time frame? Just that we are able to take those advantages earlier. That's all I'm saying. If that is the case, then it means that we would have to use alerts rather than watching the candles, because you can clearly see this. It's serious. It's very serious stuff we got here. So here, so long as we are under this moving average, we don't bother going in a downtrend. Boom, we're going an uptrend all through. If we are here, we are only thinking of downtrends. The time we would think of a counter downtrend is you see you got a clear head and a shoulder, boom, and then it crosses this, and then you see you're trading it down. Let me check something out. Come on. Let's take 69. Where is it? Where are you? Where's the 69? Where's this one? Okay. Look at this, guys. Bum, in there. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is Jordan and then the 8 from the 15 minutes that we can see them clearly on the 5 minutes. And all we want is a cross. And then we trade. All we want is a clear cross. And then we trade. And all we want is a cross. And then we find levels and we trade. Cross, find levels, and then you trade. Cross, find levels, and then you trade. Cross, find level, processing. So when it even crosses here, find level becomes a fine. If it doesn't, let me see something. And this is literally the same. So let's see, we make this 89. Tell you, this is mad. Can you guys see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow. 5 minutes is mad. So we've crossed already. We're using the levels. So like, what will be the level actually here? Be the level, and it will break it. Then we trade this. And then here, because we've not crossed, we're not in the direction, we won't bother. And then we come back. Look. So when we cross, are we in the direction? We retest in the direction of the trade. This one won't trade us. This one will cross, we're in a direction. We're in a direction. So if we like, we just would put the lines here. We came, we retest. Boom, we trade us. What?
Amitano.
Razo.
Is it the 5 minutes?
You just see the tendency.
Let's see.
You be serious, oh. So let me box parts and aspects of things, and then let's see. So this is a clear opportunity under the this is also another clear opportunity. Let's find the very clear ones. You know, so we trade only when it's under the, so like something like this, cross here like that, it was clearly above it. But we crossed here, we went above. Maybe you might trade it, maybe not. But let's put above. I want to see how it looks in the 15 minutes. Something like this one. Jesus. Because you know the 5 minutes is what we use to test this. And it was very juicy. Which means that if we're going back to 15 minutes, then we have to go and retest 15 minutes. And then see what happens. Look here. We'll do about 10 or 20 and see. Yeah. Let's see right here. Come to this point. Right here, clearly under here. Let's see. Trade it here. Then clone the trade at the top here. See, so here like that, boom. Clearly, we could trade. So boom, retest. We might trade this, maybe not. I'm not sure. But all it does is goes up. It didn't cross this one, and it comes back again and breaks. Then we might trade this small one. I just want to see how it looks in the 15 minutes. So let's go to 15. You see how it looks. So do you know what we've done, guys?
No.
So what we've done is we are using Jordan and then 8 from the 15 minutes. And we are using 89 from the 5 minutes. Does it make sense?
And this is in the 15 minutes.
So we are standing in the 15 minutes now. So all we are saying is that we have a clear confluence, and let's look at today. You see, so today, you see what is happening. We only had a clear confluence here. When we woke up in the morning, there's a clear confluence here that Jordan and the 69ers crossed, and we've crossed under 89 in the 5 minutes. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
this is a clear trade. This, we won't trade all this. Why? Because even though we have this, Jordan and this thing, they've not crossed. They've not stacked. They only cross back here. And then we had this, and then we'll trade this. But this is the 5 minutes. This is the 15 minutes. You know, we are still back in the 15 minutes. But all we are using is we are using the 89 from the 5 minutes. Look here. Clearly, we broke. That time Jordan and this one have crossed. And then we are in it here. Does it make sense, guys?
Yes,
So
please.
we are still in the 15 minutes, yeah? What time is it now? 6. We're still in the 15 minutes, but we are using only the 89 from the 5 minutes, because this one, if we make it 69, it will be too small. It just look like Jordan. You know, it looks like just Jordan. But if we make it 89, good. If we make it 89, it is still big enough. And then we can almost look at here. Look at this one. Boom. We can take advantage in the 15 minutes. So in that regard, which trade would we have taken? Let's go to GU. You see, which trade would we have taken on GU today? We saw this boom, boom. You see, we only got stacking here. You see, we got clear stacking here. So we would have taken this one. You see, Jordan and this thing start stacking here. So when we had this, we could have gone into this trade and taken this one. And this is the 15 minutes. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Phyllis, do you have
So wait,
questions? If it's not clear, tell me.
I want to ask a question. So
Mhm.
wait, now we are not using blue and purple anymore.
No, we can use blue and purple. Just that it's now 89 from this thing. It says, let me bring up blue and purple. Because I want to see ones which is efficient without having to confuse us too much. Because we want
Because on the
on
one you're currently showing us,
wait,
there was a stack somewhere after retracement, but it didn't go all the way. It didn't go down.
give me 1 minute.
For long.
1 minute.
Okay.
So this 89. Why can I see it? Why is it not showing? That's 5 minutes, that's why. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So that is okay. So that is 89 style. So this is 60. This is 69, right? And look, okay, let's compare the two. Probably it's almost the same, isn't it? It's all, but you see, look, if we had GU here, this and this crossed, where would we have gone into a trade? Do you understand? This was not clear enough. This was anyway. So let's close this. Oh God. So let's browse and look. Where are my boxes? How the boxes was it on this one? Yeah, these are the boxes. Well, it's literally the same. It's literally the same, isn't it? It's literally the same, but let's turn that on and see. It's literally the same, literally. Can you see it? This is a little bit faster. Do you understand? It's tiny bit faster. So let's see if we make this 69. This 69 anyway. So it's just this, then this is a little bit faster, but it's 89 from the 5 minutes. So what do you guys think though? Let me just take session.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But this is a little bit faster. You see the cross is a little bit quicker. Just like a couple of candles. See, so like we got the cross, we got this cross here, boom, boom, and then this one. So let's imagine I make this. Let's imagine I make this one. And I come here and I take that off. And then I go here and then I take this off. It's still blue, right? But we get the crosses quicker. So we get the cross on the boom. And then we test this. Boom. You see, So you get the crosses quicker because these are reading 1 hour candles and sometimes 2 hour candles. You get the crosses quicker. Boom. Then you're in. Here, if you're not sure. Okay. If you join Zoom, we're there on Zoom. You there on Zoom? Yeah. Hello. Rizo, what do you think?
Me,
Mhm.
I'm thinking we should use the 15. We go back to the same distance, the moving averages we were using earlier because
Yeah,
first
yeah.
of all,
So the only thing which is changing with that is this one. And let me show you that moving average on there. Um,
hello.
you see the difference.
Yeah,
You see, so what we have this moving average. That's 69 in the 15 minutes. And then this is 89 in the 5 minutes. You don't understand me?
yeah,
Look the difference. This one clearly they tell us, okay, fine. We're there in an uptrend. So when we get across in bam, we are in it. Here, we're not going to trade this one. But if we had this one, it would tell you that, guys, we are in a downtrend, and you could trade this one. Do you understand? Here, this one still tells us that we are in an uptrend, and then we can trade this one. Right? Here, it wasn't very clear, although it looks like it's an uptrend. It wasn't very clear. And then we crossed it, and then we sideways for a long time when we broke the sideways. Well, we broke the sideways, maybe we could love to just go into a trade here, but it wouldn't work. Both ways, it wouldn't work because it's the same thing. It wouldn't work. And then we came back up, came down, played around for a bit because here all is telling us, both of them are telling us we're in a downtrend. Now, we broke this. Possibly we might not trade this because of this level. So if we're trading, we're coming to that level. We broke this again, came into like, this one was like a downtrend, but this is the levels. And then broke it again. You see, when we broke again, it's almost the same level we break, but this be a bit faster, slightly faster. So we break it and it was clear, meaning therefore that we could just take price actions off. Let me put price action back on and then mark the area. Where was it? Very fine. You see, like here, see where we can break this thing for. Let me put that round thing there. You see, and then I take price actions off. You see what happened?
yeah,
We break this thing long time. Till we say we are going up, but we don't break this one. Meaning, say, if we are using this one, we still go say we know they're in an uptrend yet. Here, you see, we broke this thing long time, but we still not break this one. So make a put those areas for there, then you can see. We broke this thing here long time. This one going up,
So,
you see, break come for
so
here.
then it means that we're basically using what we had before. It's the same one.
No. What we are using is, we were using, you see, first we're using 89, yeah?
Yeah.
23 and 8. And if we go to 89 in the 15 minutes, it is different to when we go to 89 in the 5
5
minutes.
minutes.
Do you understand? So all
Okay.
we are saying
Yeah.
is we are using 89 in the 5 minutes, but we are looking at the charts in the 15 minutes, which makes it a
Okay.
bit faster. Do you understand? So look here. And I'll turn on price actions for you to see what is really happening there. Look across, you see crossed here quicker. But then we're already here. But look at where it crossed. It crossed all the way from there. Do you understand? It crossed here
Yeah.
quicker. Before we came on this downtrend. We had it on this one as well. But then we're already more or less like in a downtrend here. Anyway, this one told us clearly that we're in a downtrend. And it crossed back and then we had this. So we'll just compare it and see which one can be a little bit more efficient. This one like that. You see, we crossed that one early and then we crossed that one too. Do you understand? So virtual. We crossed this one earlier. We didn't even cross this one. Okay. We crossed this one, but then we're upon it already. So that literally the cross started from here. Do you know what I mean? So now let's turn price action on. You see? So do you see where we crossed? We crossed here. When we crossed, we know that we started going up before we came to have this boom. So we had crossed long time here. If this is the retracement, we would have traded it up and then here. This one, we crossed somewhere there, right? But then before we crossed, this one was telling us we're going up anyway. Unless, of course, we can have all of them on it. Yeah. But the point is, if we are coming in a downtrend, you see, we got this clearly telling us that we're coming in a downtrend. But then this one has not told us that we're going in a downtrend. So this was a clear opportunity. What time of the day was it? It was a night anyway. But this was a clear opportunity on this one because we formed head and shoulders, boom. And then we traded this down. Look at this. We crossed, this one told us that we're in an uptrend, but we'd only go into the trade there. And then we crossed on this one. When we crossed on this one, we traded this. You know what I mean? And then here was like a flat all the way side, and we crossed down. And then we had sideways. When we broke it, we could have possibly traded this, but it wasn't a good trade anyway. But still, it tells us that we're in a downtrend. Here it goes up, we wouldn't do anything. Although you see, it crossed this thing even earlier. It crossed it earlier. We
Yeah.
had a stack here, so we could have traded just this one. Now we didn't cross back, but we crossed back on the other. This one is not a clear trade. You see, we crossed on this one. We crossed it earlier. This candle was huge. Retested, boom. Maybe both of them could have worked. Look at this place. We crossed this one here. So we would have traded down here, which is fine. But we would have noticed long time that we've crossed here and possibly we would have taken the trade somewhere there instead of maybe same, basically same. And then we came here, we're in a downtrend, we crossed up, but we're under this one. So this one was better than this. Okay, so I think what we can do is we can still go back and take this one out. And then this one becomes our 69. And then we learn to trade it properly. Don't we?
Okay.
So we're back to the same point. So in that case, we are not using this thing, the what we call it,
The orange and white.
Yeah, with the 5 minutes, it's come back to the straight to the 15 minutes now.
Yeah.
Do you guys get it? Because then we won't rush even into the trade. It has to stack if it's clearly stacked. So here we know that we have head and shoulders, and then we stack here, and then we trade this. Okay, head and shoulders, clear stack here. We got this double top. We stack here, we trade it. You know what I mean? So today, what would have been the trades we would have taken on those pairs? So like here, what the place that I said it crossed earlier. So without cross, we wouldn't bother. We know we had head and shoulders here without crossed. And then we got this thing and then we trade it. Doesn't make sense. Because we have the sideways once it breaks, then we trade it. You know, we have the sideways here clearly. You know what I mean? So this was gold. So you see, normally then I wouldn't have taken this gold trade. You know, I know that it crossed there, but if I had the other one on, it would tell me that we crossed earlier. Let me just see what the other one said. Because meaning that I would have only taken the gold trade after the sideways. You know, I mean, the sideways, and then we retest again, boom, before I take this gold trade. So let's see what happened. Sideways. And then what else? Let me bring Mantee. You see, I would have taken this trade. Oh, you see, this trade crossed way earlier, and it told me that I could have gone into this trade here. You see, but this one did not tell me, although it crossed under that. This one was clearer in this regard. That's all I'm saying. This one was clearer. It was earlier in this regard. Boom. This one was clearer in this regard. This one, or see, you see, even this one was clearer in this regard. This one was clearer in this regard. I think this is sharper. This seems to be sharp, very, very sharp. Even when you're coming in a downtrend, you know you're in an up, up, up on a level when you break it. I think, guys, let's try this and see. Yeah? Should we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
believe
can
we
try
should.
it tomorrow. We can
Let's try it and see, because I think that looks very sharper. So what we want is, oh God, go back. What we want is, we are in the 15 minutes, okay? So in the 15 minutes, what we are going to be doing is, we are going to turn on Jordan. So we first indicator, 15 minutes, yeah? Input is 15. We're turning on the 4, 8, and Jordan. Do you understand? The 89 is gone. So when we come here, 4, 8, and Jordan. Doesn't make sense. And then we have this is okay, right? And then when we go to the 5 minutes, yeah, click this one. This 69 becomes 89. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So the input will be 5 minutes, nothing else, only 69, and that 69 becomes 89, and then okay it. That's all we are going to work with. And then if we like,
Sorry, can you do that again, please?
we can
Let me
change
go
it
into
to
that
blue
one.
and this thing 89.
89. Okay. Thank
1
you.
minute. So 69 becomes 89. So select this one. Do you understand? And
So
then
we untick the 69 and then tick
so I'll do it again.
89. Yeah.
So first one, the input is the 15 minutes, yeah? First Mantee.
Yeah.
We have 4, 8, 23. Okay. And that is all we need. So when we go into the star, we have 4, 8, 23, nothing else. Okay. Are we on
4,
point?
8,
It's
23,
23.
and 89.
Not 89, nothing. 4, 8, 23.
Nothing.
When you select go input, that's
4,
15.
8, 23.
You understand? 15 minutes. The input
Yeah.
you're selecting is 4, 8, and 23.
Yeah, and then the other one is just
And then
69.
the
And
other
then
one,
untick 69.
but it won't be 69, it will be 89. Do you understand?
Okay,
5 minutes.
yeah.
So input is 5 minutes, and then all you want is what? 89. And then when you go into style, everything on tick, just the last one, this 89. Does it make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, let me go in here and change this. I think we have 2 here, but it should be 89. All right. So that is all I'm saying.
Okay.
All I'm just saying is simple. And how would we trade this? You know, this this, how would we trade this? Let me just get the form of say this. Now, all we are saying is simple. Where is the 4? Can you see the 4 still? Okay. Save. Now, okay. All I'm saying is that we want a sharper moving average, which calls us in quicker. Do you understand? So, for example, we're here. Here, this thing crosses the 89. Boom. We're trading it. Let's turn the session breaks on.
You know, I've just realized that with this one,
Yeah.
8 doesn't cross Jordan before you see the direction. It all crosses at the same time.
Crosses at the same time. Look,
Yeah.
it all crosses at the
Yeah.
same time. Boom, and you're in. It all crosses at the
Yeah.
same time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, look,
That
we are
means
in the
that.
same downtrend. Boom, you're in.
Okay.
Look.
Okay.
Rise or you see?
See,
Yeah.
I just see.
I just see.
So look here. It all crosses at the same time. So you can get the stack up clearly that, oh, we're in a stack up, boom. And then we are in. Look. It all crosses almost at the same time. Boom, then you're in. You don't look here. Almost at the same time, then you're in. So if
So
you
with this, you wait for a retest then, or not necessarily?
you can wait for a retest. But the point is, if you're waiting for a retest, normally you have, if it crosses, you have a retrace. And before then, look, before it does cross, you see it's done the candlestick patterns already.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the time, look, it's done candlestick patterns.
Oh,
So
the W. I can see the W.
it's done it already before
Okay,
you get there. So look at here. Boom,
The
boom,
M.
boom.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
when it comes out, gives you this, you are already in. Look here, it's done the W here, and then it
Yeah.
crosses.
Then it went up.
It's
Oh,
done,
it does the pattern, then crosses, then you enter.
it's done the head and shoulder already. Boom.
Yeah.
Then do you understand?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go back a little bit. And then look, it's done the W's here already. It crosses, then you are in. So when you woke up in the morning, it's crossed. Look here, it's done the M's, and even came retest, boom, then you are in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done all the W's, so it crosses, you're in. Look at this one. Look at that.
Yeah.
Done everything, it crossed everything. So when he gave you this, even if you don't want to go, but this was clear, you come back, and then you either join you, or if it crosses, then you're in. Look, double, 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 it crosses, you're in. Do you see how easy this looks?
Yes, it
Because
does.
going back and going back and going back, you can see it. It crosses M, and crosses back. You're in. Look, this is one of our trades that we took in the 5 minutes. You see, so like here, we wouldn't bother even taking this trade. The trade we'll be bothering to take is this one. You see how clear it is. Even if we say we are using our level still, but once this thing has done its thing and it's given us them, boom, we are in. Look, This one, we are not taking a downward trend. Boom,
Okay.
boom. Here. Yeah, look. It's so good. Look. Look. So here, it's done its W thing. Boom. Crosses here. Maybe you find a candle here. Yeah, and if this thing goes too much, maybe you try and trade this small one. Look,
Okay.
look here. It crosses. It's done its thing all the way before it crosses. Then you're in for this
Now
candle.
I think it's us just backtesting on our own and then
Yeah.
practicing it.
And
Okay.
practicing it. I think that works the magic.
Okay.
Look, we've done the WWW before we came to cross. You see?
Yeah.
So now that we've done the WW, we came to cross. Boom, we are in. So what would be the settings to remind us that there's a crossing? It is
Yeah.
going to be, you see, this one is the 4. So when we are in the 15 minutes, all we are just saying is, look, we have the 4 in the 15 minutes. And then we have that. So this one has to be 89 in the 5 minutes. Do you understand? Now it is the 89 in the 5 minutes. And then you save it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, and in your 15 minutes, you're not doing anything. We don't want any alerts in the 15 minutes. Do you get what I'm saying? So this one, are you guys understanding the alerts?
Are you able to do another one, please?
Let
So
me
I can.
explain it. Let me explain
Yeah.
it. So we know that, Rizal, you get.
Yeah, they get.
So we know that this one is the 5 minutes. That is 89 in the 5 minutes. And we know that this one is just the 8 and the 23. Now, what is happening is that
8 and the
8
23
and
and
the
the 15
23,
minutes.
we still have in the 15 minutes, yeah, we still have the 4, don't we? You understand?
Yeah, it's
So
inside of the candle.
let's close 8 and this and leave the 4. And then let's bring this one. Do you see how it is? All we are saying is this one. This is the interaction. Right? This is all the interaction we want. The others is just noise. So let me now bring this one, something like 8. Do you understand? But what we want, you see, 8 is slower. 8 will come and
It's
cross
late.
somewhere there. It's
That's
late.
4.
So we
Oh,
want
so
4
it
to
means
cross.
8 was even later. 8 was
Yes,
making it so late. Oh,
even later. But we want 4 to
Yeah.
cross because 4 will move closer with the
Yeah.
candlesticks. When it crosses, and then at that time, 8 is coming.
Yeah.
We trade it. Do you get what I'm saying? It is
Yeah.
very, very clean. You see, so what we can do is we can do a synchronization between this and then the 1 hour. So what I'm saying, let me just show you guys our alerts. And then once I've showed you guys our alerts, then we can continue. So all I'm saying is this 4 is on what? The 15 minutes. We have 2 moving averages here, this and that. Yeah. All right. So when we go here, I'm just going to delete. This one is Euro JPY. Deleting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then let's even say I delete this one. Let's delete everything. Alerts and alerts and alerts. Set it every time. Okay. You see, oh, what's this? Is that the 4? All right, that's fine. Look, you see where the 4 will call us on this bullish candle. When it calls us and we say, okay, fine. Let's see what then happens. So okay, fine. So the alerts we're going to set, let's fix the alerts first. Let's say we've got this GBP USD. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the 15 minutes. Okay. Alerts. GBP is, but we want Mantee. We want Mantee 15 minutes first. And then we say crossing. And then we want Mantee what? 5 minutes. Do you see this one? Do you guys get it to this point?
Yeah, hold on.
Mantee, the
I'm
15
making
minutes
notes.
section,
So Mantee
Mantee
4
5
in the
minutes.
15.
This is the Mantee in the 15. So Mantee
Okay.
4 in the 15, and then Mantee 5 minutes, we want to set to 89, and then once per bar close. Do you understand it?
Yeah. So just to confirm, Mantee 4 in the 15, Mantee 89 in 5. Yeah. Cool.
5, yeah. So I would call it 15 over 5.
Okay.
And then
And
I'll
that
call
close.
it,
Once per bar close or just once per bar?
once per bar.
Okay.
And then this. So I can call it 15 over 5 and not put any description here. You understand?
Yeah.
15 over 5. GPUSD. And if you like, you can put your 15 minutes. Okay. And then I create it. All right. Because what we see is, look, it's very, very clear. We got the first move here. If we are even still using levels, when this thing down, we are paying attention, boom, and then we are gone. Alternatively, you see, it will do the W and everything. It will do the head and shoulders for you. So if
Yeah.
it crosses and it calls you,
Cool.
you even
Yeah.
find a retracement and you trade it. Yeah, and look here. So here, possibly then what we'll be trading with this is we'll be trading with Jordan and this other guy. You know what I mean? Look. Do you see here clearly? We crossed here. First, we crossed here. Do you understand? And we came back up. And then we came and we had this. So all we are saying is if it's crossed, we are waiting for the others two to cross, which is Jordan and this thing. We want a clear directional stack up. So
Yeah.
when we come back here, turn 8 on and see how 8 looks. When we crossed here, then 8 was still crossing. But it was here that 8 crossed clearly. Do you understand? But this tells you that get ready. Get ready. We're about to go. And then let's bring Jordan. So now I'm taking the this one off. I'm dimming it off. And I'm bringing Jordan. You see? So really speaking, it would call you when it crosses here. You see that, oh, we've crossed. So we go in, there's a retest. You see, so even if we want to catch it on the W, we know that this is our W areas. It's done the second one it called us, and then we go in and boom. You know what I mean? Now here, how would you continue to trade? We came all the way down. We cross 8, and then we find entry. We are in. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So here, look. Here, you see, we've actually crossed all the way here already, right? And then we were skirmishing. We went, so here, when we woke up in the morning, we had this move. This is where we entered the trade and it came all the way. But you see, when we entered the trade, this is the first one. We want a W, so it would have to go up to give us that W. If it comes in here, boom, we end the trade. Do you understand? Here, you retrace back up and it came in here. Sorry. It came in here. We didn't see it clearly. After this break, we can be in the trade. So, and we can also use the same thing as the levels. It crosses down. It came and it tested here. This is our level. Do you understand? It crosses the level. We're in the trade. Or it came here. This is the first W. We want a second W. And then we trade it in. Bum. You know, so I think this is a bit clearer. Rizo, you be okay?
Yeah, I know. Said this. I did watch.
Share your screen, make our work with you, then the others would see it.
All right.
Yeah, so I want everybody to be on the same page so that we can all help each other because I'm getting very, very tired lately.
Did they see?
Yeah, to see. So your first EMA, it be which one?
Which one you talk? This one.
Your first Mantee be which one?
You mean this?
No, go into the settings. No, turn them on, please. You turn the eye off, turn them on. Yeah, go into settings. And then so this one go into input, please. So this be the 5 minutes. The 5 minutes, all we need here is the 89.
69 or 89.
89. So you know what? Make you not even bother with that. Close them and then go into your code. If you like that thing, I set them to 2, but for change them. So close up, close everything. Go into the code. Go to the bottom of the code. Go bottom line 42. You see input.
Yeah.
Make up 89. The 2, change the 2 to 89.
W.
Huh? What?
Yeah, W, save it. And then minimize. What takeaway would you like to take? Now go into settings. So the 5 minutes, scroll up and then untick the 69 and tick the 89. Boom. So that'll be all you want. Yeah. Now Moku go into the 15 minutes. Click that one. Input. Input.
Input. So here we know we need this 89.
We're not gonna need 89. Clean them. And then take the 3. So all the 3 they want. Exactly. So these 3, you they want to change them into your colors. Moku just picking them up from there.
The 4 2 I need them, right?
No, you don't need a 4. We'll go use the 4 for this thing. No, you don't need them. But go into the 4. Go into the 4 color. And then lower them down. Move them all the way to the left. No, so it's hiding. And then go back. Go back and now change into your colors. What colors do you normally use for this?
23 I use orange.
Okay. So go into the settings. Let's go and do it now.
Then
Go
the
into
69. The 69, I think you have to change this orange.
No, we know they use a 69 here. We're not using 69 here. So click it. Take it
Okay.
off. Take the
I mean,
89 off.
wait, let me change the color first.
No, if you open them again, I go reset. So I will do that thing with you separately.
Then 89.
89, unclick it. We only need 4, 8, and 23.
Okay.
That'll be all. So do you know what we've done now? Okay. You see where the right zone are for the top right, where you normally go with the screen. Save it. Save day under. Save day under that zona. Click on the save. You see the save, the right for blue inside. Yeah, that'll be all. So now what I'm saying is we are using the same moving averages, but what we are using is we are using 89 from the 5 minutes. We are using 8 from the 15 minutes, and we are using how we call it
23.
23 from the 15 minutes. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rizo, now go into your this thing, your alerts, and turn them, delete all of them. Okay, delete all of them. Now highlight all of them, select all of them, and delete at once. And then shift and select the last one. No, shift and select the last one. And then right click. Delete, remove. Yeah, yes. I don't think you've done all, but just click that one and it's fine. Now, go into alerts. Go into the list first. Go into the coins first. Go into the coins. Now scroll down. But you know the ones we did right. So GU 15 minutes. And so now alerts. Select Mantee. You see the first one, they say 5. You see EMA 4.5. That is the 5 minute. The 5, no, we only have 89 for top. So click on that one.
The 5 net that.
No. We want the 15. What kind of EMAs you have? We are not, they make sense. Close this, please. Close this for the meantime. Now go into the Mantee, the 15 minutes one. Then go into input. Don't select chart, select 15 minutes. Okay. And then go and save it. Okay. Go and save it. Now that is saved, now go into the alerts. So now select Mantee. You see, say Mantee, you see the 15-day there now.
Yeah.
So select the 15 first. And then crossing. And then 5. So we want the EMA 4 on the 15 to cross the EMA 89 on the 5.
89 on the 15 or 89 on the 5?
89 on the 15. On the 5. 89, because the EMA 89, no, it's there on the 5. Do you understand it?
Okay.
Do you understand?
So this one crossing the
No, no,
4.
no, 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 no. You made a mistake. So now go to the Mantee where you select the condition, first condition.
This one.
Yeah, Mantee, the one on the left. Razo, close this page, make I explain them properly. This moving averages, do you know which is which? The 8
Yeah.
and the 23, no, where are we picking it from? Which time frame are we picking it from?
From the 15.
From the 15. And then the 89, where are we picking it from?
From the 5.
Okay. But do you know that on the 15, we also have the 4?
This is the 4, right? Yes.
No, this is not the 4. Go into the 15 and I'll show you the 4. So
The 4 is,
now go into
the
style.
4 is the white one.
It's the white one, which we hidden it. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Change that white one to red. Change it to red. And then let the indent come up. Move the thing all the way to the right. Now that's okay. Now go back into that one. And then turn off 8 and 23.
Wait, wait.
8 and 23. You go into the wrong one. Yeah,
8
and
and
23.
23.
Yeah, so go into the input. Just take them off, and off. Okay, now close it. Close
Bring
them.
it closer.
Close them for now. Okay. Oh, about. All right. Now you see the red, no? The red. What time frame it sits?
It is sit in the 15 minutes inside.
15 minutes, and that is the EMA 4. Do you understand? And then the blue and the purple, no, what time frame it is?
That one too, they sit in the 15 minutes inside.
No, you know, it's in the 15 minutes.
This one, you mean this one? They be the 5 minutes.
The 5 minutes. You see, so what are the talks say? We want to make the EMA 4 where they sit in the 15 minutes to cross the EMA 89 where they sit in the 5 minutes. Do you understand?
Yeah. Okay.
And then when it crosses, it will give us that information. Do you understand? So then that's why we are using this thing. So when you go select EMA 4, but where will EMA 4 sit?
EMA 4 will be in the 15 minutes.
15. That is why you have the EMA 4-15. So click that one. And then crossing the next EMA.
EMA 5.
Exactly. And then what?
So EMA 4 crossing 60, 89.
89. Does it make sense now? So click it. And then one spare bar. And then now you are saying that, look the description. You can put just a label. Or you can say, okay, EMA 4 crossing this thing, 89. So you can just type it. EMA 4 crossing EMA 89. That's all. Space. And then on this thing. That's all it. No. GU no for come. Because the other pairs.
I've already come.
No. You don't have to do it. No, take just to the 89. And then it's easier that way. So you go just copy, create. So now that you create, go back to the this thing 15, the Mantee 15, Mantee time frame 15. Yeah, that one. Now bring back the 8 and this thing, and then take down the indent on this one. Now go into the red. You have to go and see to drop the things over them. Now you see, so now this is how your chart is going to look like. Go to the next GBP card and let's do that one. Is everybody understanding this? So select
the first one is the
15. Okay, you there?
crossing
Okay,
value
on the 5.
5. So the 5 is the 89. This one is
4 and then 1 per bar. And then now go to the
Yeah,
bottom.
I did.
Select from the before the on, no? Before the on, yeah, all the way. And then paste. PK, you didn't understand them? PK, you didn't understand them? PK,
Yeah, they get them.
you won't share, make you set up.
Hello?
You won't share your screen.
Hello?
Yeah, PK, you won't share your screen.
My internet is delayed. So, hello?
But you didn't understand what we did do.
I go watch the recording again.
You didn't record.
Hello? Hello?
You didn't record or make me a send give you.
I mean the record. So
You
I
didn't
go
record,
watch
unless
I go watch
render
the
and send
recording.
to us YouTube. Yeah. All right, Riser. So you're good.
Yeah, you
who
go
else-
send give me. I mean, go send give me.
Who else needs help? Felicious.
Okay.
Felicia's is off. Oh,
Felix, are you okay, or should I help?
yeah.
Felicia see the hungry, the good chop.
All right. So in that case, I think we are good. So what then happens is that we will see these things more or less like clearly. When they cross, we have to figure out, have we got a head and a shoulder? When are we going into the straight? So when it is, we will have to wait for a retest and then we trade. If it crosses, we have to wait for some kind of retest or something before we trade it. You know, even if it's going up, look at here, they traded it boom, 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 all the way down because they know that it was going to go down. If you look here, we came and we cross. We need to wait for some kind of retest again, and then we trade. You know, so
I can't see your screen, Mr. Michael.
oh, sorry. You know, even if you see we crossed here, this was the morning, and then wait for some kind of retest. We crossed here. This was first cross. Wait for some kind of retest, boom, and then we trade. You know what I mean? Even if, so now we went all the way back. Even if we are using those milestones that we know that we might come all the way back here. You see, look, so this guy straight came back here. If he picked the profit from here, it will be okay. But the thing is trailing back up. You know what I mean? So that is what it is. So we also have this thing, zones there, clearly. So it's from this zone, it came all the way here. So when we were even going up, if we had seen this, we know that maybe it's coming to wick here before it goes, but it crossed first to tell us. If it's not clear, we wouldn't even trade at all. Do you understand? So look at G card. You see how G card looks clean?
Mm-hmm.
You see, so this would have been our trade. Because this one, you see, it crosses here, it came boom. We were just trading under it. So we know that clearly we have the double tops here. This is the trade that will cleanly trade it. So if it's not clear, we won't bother. You see, it forms within, and then we are trading it up. It forms here, we are trading it out. If it's not clear, don't bother. Do you know what I mean? We'll box it clearly. If it's not clear, we'll just box it and leave it. Look at this one. We cross clearly here. We started going down. We trade it. We only trade the clear ones. Let's not bother trying to trade something which is not clear. GJ today, you see, we realized that GJ was gone long time ago, but this then becomes the levels. We broke the levels and it took us up again. So you see, this one is tight. The thing is, because it is tight, when you see it cross, by the time it will cross, it has done everything that it needs to do. And it crosses, boom. And then you're in there. Look, by the time it crosses, it's almost done everything that it needs to do. Boom. Then you're in there to the top. So all we would want is The 4 will cross it quicker and tell us, oh, we are crossing. And then we find an entry and then we trade it. 4 crosses it quicker. It tells us what to do. Even if it gives us this thing, we want a double top. It comes again. It should be quite straightforward. Unfortunately, today we were chasing. Look here. You see, this one was not very, very clear. We crossed, and then we came back. We look funny. It wasn't clear at all. I wanted to trade this down. It ate my money again. So if it is not clear, let's not bother ourselves. Here like that, maybe all this area wasn't very clear. If we cross this one and we want to trade up, we'll trade up. Look, we cross this one, we want to trade up, we'll trade up. But if it's not clear, look, yeah, yesterday, it was very clear because you can see it going and it's so clear, you follow it down. Look at this one, it crosses up. It's funny. You won't trade it. Look, this one, it crosses and then you wait and oh, it keeps going and then you trade it. Look, it crosses clean, you're in. Crosses clean, you're in. So I think this is tighter. Let's try it tomorrow and see how it goes.
All right.
Then look on this on oil. Look at how clean it looks. If this one wasn't it, it will give us this one and then we are in. You know, so guys, set your alerts. Phyllis, do you need help with alert? Phyllis,
Hi, Mr. Michael. No, please. I'm
Yeah.
fine, thank you.
you're fine, that's okay. So then let's just set this alerts and then go to bed. I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Bye-bye.